It is a perfect day for the ocean. You step into the water, surfboard in hand, sunlight flickering across the surface. Suddenly, a shadow glides beneath you. In that instant, you wonder, what is the one creature you never want to meet out here? Most people have the same answer: shark. But what if the real answer is far more complicated and even more important for your safety? Every year, the world records about 80 unprovoked shark attacks. Fewer than 10 turn deadly. Yet in the same waters, silent dangers lurk that most swimmers never consider. Saltwater crocodiles, invisible box jellyfish, and other hidden predators claim far more lives in certain regions. The real risk is not just about what you fear, it is about what actually happens and where. This is where most stories stop. But today, we go deeper. Over the next hour, you are not just going to hear about scary animals. You will learn how scientists measure true risk, why ambush predators in murky estuaries are deadlier than anything in the open sea, how creatures smaller than your hand can stop a human heart in minutes, and which human habits make dangerous encounters more likely. You will hear from survivors, see the hard numbers behind ISAF and Crocbite, and watch how technology, from drones to repellents, can transform fear into practical safety. This is not about panic or clickbait. This is about giving you a map. The worst ocean predator for you is not the same for everyone. It depends on where you swim, when you enter the water, and what you bring with you. Learn these patterns, and the ocean becomes less a place of fear and more a world you can navigate with confidence and respect for the animals that keep it alive. In the ocean, danger is not a single villain. It is a combination of biology, behavior, and the choices we make. Scientists break down risk into 3 parts. How often do encounters happen? How deadly are they? And how likely are they to occur where people actually swim? Look at the data. ISAF records around 80 shark bites each year, with fewer than 10 fatalities. But in certain estuaries, saltwater crocodiles kill dozens, sometimes hundreds. Box jellyfish, nearly invisible, cause tens of deaths each year in tropical zones. The numbers do not lie, but anatomy tells the rest of the story. Great white sharks bring power, serrated teeth, and the ability to sense a heartbeat from meters away. Bull sharks swim up rivers and hunt where people fish. Box jellyfish deliver venom so potent it can stop a heart in minutes. But it is not just the animal. Where it hunts, when it moves, and how people behave create the final piece of the puzzle. Ambush predators thrive in murky river mouths. Some strike at dawn or dusk. Damaged reefs and overfishing force hungry predators closer to shore. This is the real map. Anatomy, behavior, and habitat overlap. Once you understand these, you can choose habits, first aid responses, and technologies that turn scary statistics into practical decisions. Knowledge does not erase risk. It transforms it into something you can control. Imagine yourself on a muddy riverbank as the sun sets. The animal you should fear most is almost never a shark. To judge the true worst, you have to measure 3 things. How often do encounters happen? How deadly is each one? And how much do people overlap with the predator's territory? Globally, ISAF records about 80 shark bites and under 10 deaths a year. Crocbite and local reports show that in certain hotspots, saltwater crocodiles cause dozens to hundreds of fatalities. Box jellyfish, though nearly invisible, can trigger cardiac arrest with a single sting, leading to dozens more deaths along tropical coasts. The difference comes down to anatomy and behavior. Crocodiles ambush at the water's edge and drag victims under. Jellyfish float unseen and strike without warning. Some sharks are curious, often biting once and leaving. Sensory biology matters. Sharks sense electrical fields. Orcas use sonar and teamwork. Venomous species rely on chemistry for a fast kill. Then there is the environment. Warmer waters, overfished coasts, and damaged estuaries push predators toward people. This leads to practical choices. Avoid murky estuaries at dusk. Pay attention to warnings, use deterrents, support habitat restoration. The worst predator is not universal. It is the one your behavior, your place, and your timing put you closest to. To truly decide which ocean predator is the worst, you need 6 elements: measurable risk, anatomy, behavior, environment, human overlap, and mitigation. First, measurable risk explains why sharks dominate headlines while crocodiles or jellyfish quietly claim more lives in certain places. Second, anatomy. Serrated teeth, crushing jaws, powerful venom, and keen senses decide how quickly harm can happen. Third, behavior. Ambush tactics, territoriality, curiosity, and pack hunting all change outcomes. Fourth, environment. Murky estuaries, reef channels, and shifting currents decide where danger is highest. Fifth, human overlap. Fishing, dawn surfing, riverside settlements, and baiting practices turn natural animal behaviors into human tragedies. Finally, mitigation. Detection technology, warning systems, first aid, and habits like avoiding dusk swims or wearing protective suits turn fear into control. Combine these, and you get a decision matrix. The worst predator is not a single villain. It is the one that place and time put you closest to. This flips you from passive fear to active agency. Know the hotspots, respect local advice, carry vinegar or deterrents, support habitat restoration. Understanding these does not remove danger. It turns it into a map you can read, a set of choices that can save lives and protect ecosystems. Let us step into the reality of ocean safety. Imagine a drone operator on a Queensland beach. A dark shape appears on the monitor. Within minutes, lifeguards clear the water. This is not luck. It is modern prevention in action. In Florida, mobile apps gather shark and predator sightings, sending real-time alerts to swimmers and surfers. What was once a gamble becomes an informed choice. In Northern Australia, croc bite data guides entire communities. Fishing zones move upriver, bathing hours shift, fatalities fall. Along Indo-Pacific coasts, vinegar stations and sting response training turn box jellyfish encounters from likely tragedy into survivable emergencies. The lesson is clear. Technology, policy, and simple habits work together to save lives. Marine protected areas offer another layer of safety. When sharks and orcas have healthy habitats, they are less likely to move unpredictably towards shore. Researchers use satellite tags and artificial intelligence to predict when warm currents will bring predators closer to beaches. This gives managers the lead time they need to deploy drones and warning signs. Ecotour operators now fund monitoring systems and enforce strict codes of conduct. The result is a win for both people and wildlife. Income from tourism supports predator protection, while guests stay safe. Beachgoers can upload photos to citizen science platforms, making hotspot maps more accurate overnight. The most important point is this: technology, policy, and community action do not erase predators. They make the ocean safer for everyone. When data directs action and local knowledge shapes rules, fear shrinks and coexistence becomes practical and even profitable for people and ecosystems. Picture what happens when a drone flags a shark near a crowded surf break. Minutes become the difference between risk and safety. Real-time detection using drones, sonar buoys, and artificial intelligence lets lifeguards close beaches before danger escalates. Community reporting and mobile apps sharpen local maps and help everyone make better decisions. Simple infrastructure saves lives. Vinegar stations and trained responders at tropical beaches reduce box jellyfish fatalities. Clearly posted warnings and regulated fishing zones cut crocodile incidents. At a larger scale, smart policy matters. Marine protected areas restore prey and keep predators offshore. Adaptive fisheries prevent the prey shortages that drive animals toward people. Tourism operators and businesses can adopt codes of conduct and fund monitoring systems, aligning economic value with safety and conservation. Training is essential. Local teams drilled in first aid for bites, envenomation protocols, and rapid evacuation can turn near-fatal encounters into survivable events. Predictive models that use sea surface temperature and human activity data allow for proactive beach closures instead of reactive panic. The most effective safety systems combine technology, policy, education, and simple first aid steps. This integrated approach turns headline risk into manageable routines. It keeps coastal life safer while preserving the predators our oceans depend on. After everything we have explored, the numbers, the anatomy, the environments, the human choices, one truth stands out. The ocean's deadliest threat is not a single species, it is ignorance. Data from ISAF, crocbite, and venom case studies turn fear into patterns we can understand. When communities use drones, apps, and local wisdom to detect sharks, when managers close high-risk estuaries, and when beaches stock vinegar and train responders, risk drops. Protecting predators through marine reserves restores balance and actually reduces dangerous shoreward foraging. This is the paradox. Conservation and safety are not opposites, they are allies. Your practical takeaways are simple but powerful. Know the local hotspots and seasonal risk windows, follow warnings. Avoid dawn and dusk in risky waters, wear neutral gear, report sightings, learn basic first aid for bites and stings. Support policies that rebuild habitats and sustainable fisheries so predators do not come searching for food near people. If you remember one thing, let it be this: respect without panic. Preparation without paralysis. The ocean will always hold risks, but knowledge, community action, and smart policy turn those risks into choices you can manage. Share this knowledge. Demand evidence-based rules. Help keep the sea wild and safe for everyone.